Addressing the gathering while assuming duties on the 23rd of this month, the 5th chairman of the Consumer Affairs Authority noted that only efficient persons who are free of fraud and corruption would be able to work with him. By this time, 18 days had passed since the suspension of a trade union leader who raised his voice over what is said to be the ugliest incident in the authority's 12-year history. This official, the secretary of the authority's Investigative Officers Association and the first investigative officer to be recruited by the authority upon its founding, was suspended over a statement he made to Newsfirst on the 24th of October. In his statement, this official, in his capacity as the union leader, points out that it was wrong for 6 officials at the authority, including the Director General, to travel overseas at the same time during the presidential election, and demands an investigation on the grounds that the authority's integrity has been compromised when considering the manner in which the trip had been funded. By this time, an organization established to protect consumer rights had lodged a complaint with the Commission to investigate allegations of bribery or corruption. The complaint reads that the trip in question was funded by an importer of food items. Prior to this trip, the Consumer Affairs Authority had presented to court a stock of sweetened drinks that had been seized from this importer. The letter notifying this trade union activist of his interdiction was issued by the Human Resources Manager of the authority, who participated in this overseas trip and who incidentally does not have the power to suspend officials. The new chairman of the Consumer Affairs Authority has annulled this suspension and has reinstated this investigative officer in his position, highlighting the fact that he requires persons who stand against fraud and corruption. The chairman's decision challenges this letter, which Action TV brought to light on the 9th of this month. This letter, which proved to be a basis for the suspension in question, was issued to all agencies and divisions under the Ministry of Industry and Commerce. This letter, which instructs all employees of institutions under the ministry to personally submit to the minister any matters that they are taking to the media, has been signed by the Secretary of the Ministry of Industry and Commerce. The Secretary of the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, who holds his position under a government that has explicitly voiced its commitment to the freedom of information, need not hesitate to immediately withdraw this letter. At the same time, it is also the Secretary's responsibility to launch a comprehensive inquiry into the aforementioned overseas trip.